Hello everyone, how are you? I hope all are fine, fit and healthy. So today I am here with the new topic of our computer basic training, that is MS Excel. You have learned about the MS Word in the previous videos. So today I will teach you about MS Excel. So let's start, and I will start right from the beginning. How to access MS Excel in your computer. So just click on start button and you will get all programs. Here you will go and see where it is Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office, when you click over here you can see, come to the scroll the menu and then you will get Microsoft Office. Click on the Microsoft Office and you can see here all the applications are there which are provided by Microsoft Office. This Access, Excel. So today we will learn Microsoft Excel, and in short we can say MS Excel. Double click over there. It is similar as madam taught you in your previous video how to access MS Word. So you can see the screen of MS Excel worksheet is almost same like the MS Word. We can think over here why we are using MS Excel, because already we are having MS Word and we are very familiar to, because we are making the question paper in MS Word. But MS Excel will provide you the fastest and the accurate calculation whenever you are typing doing any type of tabulation work, or it is easier to make any kind of list better than MS Word. Although MS Word also provide you the table to do the tabulation work, but formatting or editing of the table is easier in Excel than the Microsoft Word, MS Word. So before starting MS Word, I will tell you about the basic components of Microsoft Excel. So here I will show you one picture that will tell you about all the components of Microsoft Excel. Now this is the same screen just now I have shown you. Here it is called toolbars, where it is written file and you can see all these icons. This part of the window is called toolbars. Then here you can see A1 is written. This A1 is called name box. Then come to the another one. This another box is called formula bar. Then this is R where we type. It is called the worksheet window. Then you can see ABCD. This ABCD and alphabets represent the column heading. Then one highlighted cell is there. It is called cell. The highlighted part is called cell. Then here you can see the in a vertical order 1 2 3 4 numbers are there. All these numbers represent row headings. Then come to the down. There you can see the left and right arrow. These are the navigation buttons. Means suppose you have the very large data and you need many columns. Here you can see only up to H. Then you can use these navigation buttons to see the data which are there, which is not visible now. Then you can see here sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. It means if you consider Excel file like a book, so sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 are like the pages. It means if you want to make any kind of file for the different section, you can use a single Excel file and the different section can be divided, the data can be typed in the different sheet. So it is very easy to get the desired data of the desired class. Suppose you have to type a list for class 6th. All the 5 or 6 section need not to make a separate Excel file for all the section. You can make one single Excel sheet, Excel file, and you can use sheet 1 for section A, sheet 2 for section B, sheet 3 for section C, and so on. It means in a sheet 1, or suppose you want to type the different types of data, or you want to make the different types of data where the headings and the data types are totally different from each other, you can use sheet 1 for one type of data and sheet 2 for another type of data. It means in sheet 1 and sheet 2 you can change the format, you can change the row width and the row length and the row height. That I will tell you what are these things. So once again, go to our Excel file. It is our worksheet file, worksheet window. Now I want to tell you first of all about the sale. I refer sale. So what is a sale? Sale is a, you can see here alphabet 1 2 3 4 in horizontal order, and you can see 1 2 3 4 all the numbers in a vertical order. In MS Excel, a cell is a rectangular box. You can see this rectangular box. A cell is a rectangular box that occurs at the intersection of a vertical column and a horizontal row in a worksheet. So whatever you type, it gets stored in a cell. First thing, you should make it in your, you should keep in your mind that whenever you type anything in an Excel sheet, first of all you have to click on the cell where you want to type. It means if suppose I am typing something over here and I want to type in the next line, then do remember I have to come to the next row and I have to make the cell active. How to make any of the cell active? See, I want to type in column D and row 2. It means I want to use the cell D2. So I will come to D2 and I will click over it. You can see the D2 cell gets highlighted. You can see the dark border outside the D2. It means what is my active cell? My active cell is D2. As well as in your name bar, name box, you can see your address. This refers the active cell or the cell address where I am D2. When you click on the another cell and make it active, now what is my address? B7. You can see in the name box my current address is in the worksheet is B7. I hope I make sense. So you learned what is a cell. Cell in a simple words, cell is a combination of row and columns. Row and columns. A row and a column make a cell. So when you want to type anything, keep in your mind you have to click and make the cell active wherever you want your data. Otherwise all the data will go in a single cell. So first we start to make a simple list in Excel. How to start? I want to make a list of class 6 students who are participating in Rangoli competition. So what should be the heading? Heading should be St. Paul's Senior Secondary School. List of the Rangoli competition. Okay, so first column serial number, second name, age, class. Is it clear? Now I can see. Now this is my file having the headings of serial number, name, age and class. Now we'll start making the list. First of all, serial number. So as it is an Excel, consider as the very easy to type any kind of list. So why to type all the numbers over here? What I will do, I will select the cells where I type the serial number 1 and 2. Then I simply go to the down right side of the selected cell. Here you can see the plus arrow. This is a time to drag your mouse. When you drag the mouse, you can get all the numbers in a ascending order. See how easily we can type the number. If you imagine your list will have the 500 candidates, so why to type the 500 numbers? You can simply drag the mouse to the 500 number. See, if I want to add some more students' name, I can simply drag the mouse. Now I come to the next column. That is there I have to type the name of the student. I am typing some short names over there. Five names I typed over here. Name. I have to go to the next. You can see when I am typing, I am using this arrow key also to go to here and there. So now what is my cell address? You can see in the name box my cell address is C4. It means I am in the C column and 4th row. Now I will type. Either you click enter or you use the arrow key. Now class, they belong to, all the students belong to 6th A. 6th A, when you type over there, it is taking as a 6 AM. So better I will type as 6th A. Here I have not given any of the space. Now I want 6th A in front of all the students' names. So there are two types where you can copy. First you click make it active cell, then right click copy. When you click on the copy, you can see it's get highlighted. Then you select the range from where to where you want, from here to here. Again you click right click, then choose paste. You can see 6th A is typed in all the cells in front of all the students' name. There are another things. First I will undo. Now again undo. 6th A. 6th A, either you use the shortcut. You just simply make it active cell, then type Ctrl C. Then select the range up to where you want 6A. After selecting the range, you simply click on Ctrl V. You can see the 6th A is coming in front of all the students' name. Now I don't want this 6, 7, 8. So another serial number in all these rows I don't want, because I want to type only 5 students' name. So what should be done? I will go to the cell where I don't want any data. Simply I will click on delete. Or I have another option. It is a large number of data. So why to go cell by cell, one by one. Again I will select the range, and all together I will press delete button, and you can see all the data will get deleted with the one single click. So this is my simple list. I will not tell you about formatting, because in my next video I will explain how to format or how to make your Excel sheet very attractive and using so many tools. First of all, you have to save the file. Then how to save the file? You click over here. So what mistake sometimes we are doing, we simply click on save. So do remember, whenever you save the file first time, don't click on save, because if you click on save, file will save in a by default my document and the location very difficult to find out because it is in a C drive. And if you are not very familiar with the hard disk division or partition, don't click because it will be very difficult to find out your file where it gets saved. Better first time when you save any of the file, use save as option. Save as option will provide you to choose your location. So first time better you choose desktop. After choosing the location, it will ask you the name of the file. So here I have given already the name, teachers worksheet, and you simply click on save. Yes, when you save the file, so do remember when next time you make any of the correction or if you edit the file, need not to choose save as, then you can choose only save because already we defined the location of the file. So now I come out, I will search my file. You can see because I have choose the desktop, so I will get my file on the desktop, and here is my file. If I double click over there, I will get my file. So I hope you learned all these things. This is the very initial stage of MS Excel to type a simple list. Till now we have not given the border, or we have not used any type of font or size, or we have height of the row. We have not used any other features. So my suggestion is that today you make a simple Excel file, and in my next video I will explain how to format a worksheet window or a MS Excel file.